Hello, Digital Academy families. This is Mrs. Byer. Mrs. Baumstein and I wanted to do some videos to help you out. First of all, we are so happy to have your child in our Digital Academy class, and we apologize for any frustration this past week. This is completely new for us, and we appreciate your patience as we learn all of this together. One of the things that we want to show you guys how to do is to log into Canvas. Before you log into Canvas, we think that it's really important that you log into your child's Google account. And I'm going to be using my daughter's login information, who is also a first grader at Hidden Oak this year, so that hopefully we can see everything just from the parent perspective. I've got to add, I always forget, I've got to add that whole thing in there. And then next, and then I'm going to enter her password. And you guys have all done this before. I know this probably isn't brand new. We believe there's a few functions in Canvas that won't work unless you're signed into the child's Google account. So now that we've done that, I'm going to take you to the SBAC homepage. And to get into Canvas, the easiest way is to click on the My Portal button. So click on that, and then you enter your child's information again. This time you don't have to include the @gm.sbac.edu, and I'm going to enter her password and sign in. The next screen will look like this, and if you see this symbol right here, the red symbol, Canvas, that's what we're going to want to click on, and that's going to bring us to this page. Quick little helpful thing, if you want to see the pictures the way the teachers designed it, you can turn off the color overlay. And you can see that according to this page has many different classes in here. All of these will show up on your child's Canvas page, and those are the specials, and we'll talk about those in a separate video to help you figure out where you're supposed to go. This page right here that says Homeroom Baumstein, that is going to be the base page that you can reach everything else from. So let's click on that. When we come in here, you can see that there is a lot of information. We're going to click on each one of these buttons and kind of talk you through what Canvas is going to look like. If you notice, we've simplified what is over here, so your child has very few things to click on to take them out of the homeroom page. The first place we want to take you is Meet the Teacher. This is a little letter from Ms. Baumstein and I that you can read that gives you hopefully a lot of information about us and the class. You can click Home to come back to the home page, and then the next button is the Schedule button. If we click on that, it takes you to a page that shows you both the schedule for most of our days, and then we have a special schedule, remember, on Wednesday where we go to specials first. So we'll hit home again to get to the main page. This is a Zoom rule document that all of Hidden Oak's using. We make wise choices, and you can look at this and read this with your child at a later time. This button right here will actually take you straight to our Zoom link. I'm going to click on it, and if I had said open Zoom meetings, it would take me right into our link. So if you ever forget what the link was, or if you don't want to have to keep going back in your email to search for it, you can always get to it just by clicking Zoom. These right here are subject areas that we're going to be doing this year, and they go in order that we're going to teach them for most of the year. So social studies is our first one. This one is pretty simple right now. We haven't added a lot to these pages yet. We're really just trying to baby step into getting everyone used to using them. On every subject area, for most subject area, there's two buttons at the bottom. One says weekly assignments. That's going to be, and I'll show you in the language arts subject because we've actually added some information in there. If I click on this now, it's not going to show us much, but it will in the future. This is where you would have to go in the future to print your child's social studies assignments for the week. And this icon right here, Ms. Baumstein's face, is actually going to take you back to the home page. So we're going to go back there now. Anytime you see her face, it's going to take you back to homeroom. Let's go ahead and look at the reading in a little more detail. This is our language arts page. And just a fun little thing, if you guys notice, there's a whole bunch of little books that you can click in here where it'll actually take you to YouTube videos that will read them for you. We just think that that was a really neat extra perk that we had there. On this one, we're going to go ahead and click weekly assignments. And when we do that, it's going to come up to the weekly assignments. Now, as we add more weeks, there will be more information in here, and it'll have previous dates on it. And the only one we have anything in right now is just Monday. So these are 2 worksheets that we emailed to you last Friday, or 2 packets of worksheets, I should say, because they are multiple pages each. We did email you these last Friday, so if you print them off there, that's totally fine. You don't have to print them off here as well, but we wanted to start having you guys get in and just see if you're able to get to these documents. So we would love for you sometime today to try to get into these documents. And you can tell this one isn't correct fully because we don't have school on Monday, but it's the same idea. Most weeks will have a Monday through Friday. So we'll try it out and just see how it goes this week. So we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. The only one that has anything in it right now is Monday. All the others are empty. So there's nothing in it. But if you go back to Monday, you can see the 2 worksheets we sent you are there. I'm going to go home, and that's going to take me just to the Language Arts homepage. If I want to go back to homeroom, I need to click on Ms. Baumstein's Bitmoji there. And this is a 40-book challenge that will be where we're keeping track of how many books your child reads for the 40-book challenge. We are going to be able to do that, and this will be the one that we keep track of for all of our Digital Academy students. It's exact same poster that we'll have in the classroom for the brick and mortar students. So let's click on Ms. Baumstein's face and we'll go back to homeroom now. And then we have science and we have math here as well. And we tried to put little pictures on here so that hopefully as we get farther into the year, your child will be able to maybe navigate some of this without your help. At least without your help, your constant help, so that they can do some of this maybe on their own. And that's going to be some of the process of you trying to help train them a little bit to do that too. This is a computer issues page. It'll take you to the county's site for parents and any kind of extra help. They've got some really great tools in here. So if you do run into some trouble, please check that out. Announcements starting on Tuesday. We're hoping that announcements for Hidden Oak will be run through this YouTube page, so we have that linked. This will take you to Skyward. Everyone is familiar with that, I hope. If you're not, definitely reach out to us and we can give you some additional information about Skyward. That's where you can check on your child's grades and so many other things. And this is the Hidden Oak icon that's just going to take you to the Hidden Oak page. And the Digital Academy, the My Portal, is also on this page, so you could also start here if you would like. I do want to point out to you that the Hidden Oak Return to School information is over here to the right. I just want you to be able to see that because there's a lot of really great information in that as well. Now, down here we have a specials button, and I'll do a separate video to talk a little bit more about specials, but let me show you what we have in here. This is the calendar for specials for the month of September. We will update this every month, and it shows you which special we are going to that day. And it gets really confusing because we have so many different specials, and we have 2 different art teachers and 2 different PE teachers, and the schedule is very complicated. And doesn't always seem to make sense. So we've got it all scheduled out here for you. Art 1, if we, let's say, let's go back and we'll talk about on Tuesday, we will have Music 2, and that's going to be with Miss Phillips. And so if you come down here and click on Music 2, as long as everything is logged in correctly, it should take you to Miss Phillips' Canvas page. And you can see there's lessons, class info. The tricky part is going to be that let me see if I can get back here if I just click back. What's going to be tricky is that every specials teacher's page is going to be set up a little bit differently. We believe that you should be able to get into all the specials pages now, but if for any reason you're not able to, please let us know. If these links for some reason don't work, you can always come back here to my courses and you can see that most of those specials are here. And if I just click on my courses, or if I click on my dashboard actually, it'll take you back here and we might even be able to find Miss Phillips. Here it is right here. So first grade Miss Phillips, we could click on that if we knew that that's what specials we had that day. And that is pretty much it, I think, guys, for Canvas as far as what we are hoping you guys will be able to do. So just in summary, the homeroom page is going to be where it's easiest to start. You can click on any of the buttons in here and they should take you where you need to go. And this is what it'll look like from a student view since I logged in as my daughter's with her username and password. So we're hoping that that's helpful. If you have any questions about any of that, please reach out and just email Ms. Baumstein. Thank you so